Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play OmniFactory. This is episode 55, and I'm just gonna get some food here real quick. Okay, so in today's episode, I want to get rocket fuel going. We are needing to progress into MicroMiners because I need to start building up my supply of osmium, and the way that I'm getting osmium presently is just not enough. So we are going to, like I said, progress through MicroMiners. Now we need to mix up the rocket fuel with the... Oh, you know what? Before I go any further, let me cover some things that I've done between last episode and this episode. So, let's see, what can I find? Yep, so I went ahead and I made the signalum energy conduits, and that is going to make... That's going to be 524,000 RF per tick. So, we'll be good for power transfer for a while. Next up, I set up the distillation tower for wood tar, wood vinegar, oil. Well, these two are basically the newest ones, I believe. Yeah. And also, I made 4 assemblers and dedicated a pattern to each one of them. Next, looks like I also made a butt ton more of dynamos while upgrading them all up to signalum and giving them augments. So we have 6 catalyzers that will give us more energy per diamond. If we look at the diamond here, we see that we get 2.58 million RF per diamond, right? And the maximum output is going to be 15,000 thanks to this augment, the auxiliary transmission coil. So every one of these is set up to have the 15,000 RF and the 2.58 million RF figure. Okay, and yeah, I just made it bigger. Okay. Oh, and one more thing. I set up a cutting machine with lubricant, and I have this compacting drawer here, right? Well, I have this interface that says, okay, from 9 ingots, we get 9 plates. So the ingots will come into the compacting drawer, and then I have a filter on the cutting machine here that will only take in blocks. So much nicer. And I was beginning to set up the vibrant and pulsating crystal setup. I may need to finish that eventually, very soon, because we might be needing those crystals as we progress. Okay, so back to what I was doing. Let's get the mixer all good to go. Put it right here, why not? Now we're gonna need a pump, and because we just need to output the fluid, I need a wrench. We don't need to worry about a second pump, but I guess pumps are nice to have, but kind of unnecessary right now. I didn't get a second interface. What's wrong with me? Oh, right here. Okay, so we'll put that right there. We'll get cable that I don't have. Boom, boom, boom. And boom, boom, boom. Let's see, can I guess go this way? All right. And then over here. Boom, boom. Now, is that connected? Looks like it. Good. Okay. So that's all good. Now we need to make sure this is ready to accept the fluid. That should be filling up. And while that fills up, let me get the controllers. And, oh, emitter. Oh, and as I'm making this, I just remembered I also made a butt ton more of energy storage cells and fluid cells because I logged in this morning and found that my system was completely full of items. So that is going to help. I set up the 64K storage cells, which is just nothing more than three 316s, some processors, and a circuit, right? Okay. I think that's good to go. Oh, shit. Let me turn that off. Is that gonna... Oh, I need to... Oh, it didn't even output any... Yeah. It didn't output anyway because I had the emitter on there. Okay, let me get a bucket. Bucket. Grab that. And then we're gonna say 64,000 buckets, or 64 buckets. Hey, rocket fuel. Okay, put that back on. And it looks like that is now satisfied. I'm sure the dimethylhydrazine will continue to create, I hope at least. Yep. Okay, so we're good there. Let's put that back. And oh god, I feel a sneeze coming on. Okay, I think I got the microphone muted in time. Okay, so now we have the rocket fuel. Now, what room did I have the microminer in? Not this floor. I think it goes over here. Nope. Is it over here? Where is it, honestly? Ah, here we go. Okay, so here's the fluid input hatch, and that's gonna hold 25 buckets, right? I believe we can use an interface. Do I have a... There we go. Crafting terminal. Okay, so while that crafts up, gonna ask for some interfaces. Gonna ask for a couple of these interfaces. All right. So I'll let that craft up and come back to it. And then I'll add a interface over here, or a terminal over here, so we can easily access our stuff. I don't remember if this is going to work or not, but we'll see. That's the input. Here's the output. And here's our power. Now, I'm going to dig down here. Did I already start digging down here? What is all this? What's all this going on here? Just trying to clear this out. Let's see if we can't find... Ah, here we go. So we managed to get access to our conduit area. I mean, this is technically a different room, right? This is the... Yeah, distillation room. So like, yeah, we can go through here. That shouldn't be a problem. So what I'm gonna need now is some conduits. Conduits. There's that. Some of those. Get my items all situated here. And then we're gonna want some facades. Right? Now we'll do, oops, there we go. Now, honestly, I might just add an elevator block down here for easier access. Right? So, oh, bring our conduits over this way. Come on. And then through here. We bring our conduits down. Ah, shoot. Let me raise this up a bit. There we go. Okay, so that's connected. And that should be getting power, yeah. What's the energy input on that? HV? I might upgrade that now that we're into EV, right? I think I was saying earlier in an earlier episode that with MicroMiners, if you don't have enough power from the get-go, in your energy input, it's gonna have issues. So that should be good. Now let's test this theory. Will this accept it? Doesn't look like it wants to go in there. So let me, first I am going to get a cable ran through here. So, all right, and you go down here. Okay, and that. So that is good to go now. Let's get this covered up to look presentable. Shit, come on. There we go. Okay, oh. I don't know. So that should be good now. However, I think we need to do a interface. Hold on, let me check something. Okie doke. So yeah, I'm back. So this machine, we might end up having to use like a chest and then conveyor belts to move the items out of the blocks here, because they don't seem to auto pull or auto eject. Although this, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. And in any case, let's get these ME conduits piped out here just so we'll have access. But when we do pull items out of here, we might have to put a chest here, like I said. But for now, oh, this looks okay. Got the rocket fuel in there. Now we just need the items. So a tier 1 microminer isn't going to be too complex. So let's go ahead and get one auto crafted. Put away some stuff here that we don't need. Rocket fuel. All right, okay. So this is going to be the first ship, right? So, ooh, I guess we'll go with the green circuits there. So let me grab that. Boom, 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 boom. Now, do we have sensors? I don't think so. That's going to require yellow circuit, looks like. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, boy, hiccups. Okay, brass rod. I don't think we have that yet. So let's go lathe. And let me just look at something here. So extruder versus lathe. So the lathe is going to be 6 seconds. The extruder is still 6 seconds. Okay. I thought there was a difference. Brass. We have brass. Okay, we need to make the brass ingot, which thankfully is just a smeltery recipe. Let's get that going. So smelt and lathe right there. And then the rest is going to be crafted recipes, right? So we'll put these around here somewhere. Let's see what we need. Probably quite a bit. So we're gonna need, yeah, okay. Let's get back to making that stuff up. So the field generator for LV, pretty simple. Just some conductive iron, pearl circuits. Make sure we change the pattern there. And we're gonna want the yellow, I already have the yellow with me. Let's get that plugged in, all right. I don't think I got the steel heavy plating done yet. I don't think it's a big problem. Let's see, what was it? I think it was in here. Yeah, steel heavy plating, which is just steel. Okay. So let's get that. Heavy plating. There we go. So next up, let's do the conductive iron thrusters. Make sure that's on pattern mode. That's going to be at LA plates, conductive iron plates, and nothing too complicated there. And because I have the cutting machine, that will make that much faster. Now I think we need the basic diesel generator. This is going to require the single, but we don't have the steel. Oops, wrong single circuit. There we go. This is going to require the steel gear. So let's get that crafted up. It's going to be solidify. We're going to want 4 steel ingots. Okay. And then put that into the gear section. Now I want to test something, a theory of mine. So the solidifier is going to be a matter of 5 seconds plus 15 seconds base. So that's, or 10 seconds, that's 15 seconds base. And I believe we were on, let me just see. Gear. Gear. MV. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be 15 seconds. So the extruder is still at 14 seconds. The compactor might be a good way to go. I don't know if there's a time on this, but we can make the compactor, and we will need to very soon. So I'll see about going that route soon. Right. So we have the gear, right? The diesel generator. That's what I needed to put away. Diesel generator. Now, what's the status of our microminer? Looks like conductive and quartzite. Okay, quartzite. I have plenty of quartzite dust, but we're gonna need to, if I'm not mistaken, autoclave. Okay, so autoclave. There we go. And I think it was conductive plating that we needed. Let's get that. While we're at it, we may as well get the cutting machine set up properly. So once this mix, I'll put the conductive iron in the pattern, and then go and drop this off in the cutting machine to get the plates. And there we go. So cutting. There we go. Now we should be good. Let's do like, I don't know, 6. Small piles of gallium dust again. Gallium. Oof, we are shy on gallium. So let me cut and I will get us some more gallium, and I will be back with the end results of crafting our microminer. Okay, see you shortly. Okie dokie, we are back. So I got some more gallium, and I ended up making 6 little ships here. Oh, no quest? Okay, let's see what is in. Oh, we got some quests to grab here. So got the rocket fuel. Let me go ahead and deal heavy. There we go. That's done. And from there, it looks like space stuff. I didn't want to get into there just yet. Oh, we need to get the quantum flux. So let's go ahead. Oh, this would be that time that we need to set up the 2 machines that I was talking about earlier in the episode. So let's see. Pulsating crystal. Come on. Vibrating crystal. Okay. Now we should have, yep, we have some pulsating pulsating ingots, and then we want the vibrant alloys. Jesus. And they're over here, so let's see that. We'll make that vibrant. Okay. That's filling up. And we'll make this the pulsating. Okay. So now that's filling up. So this is pulsating, so boom. And boom. Okay. So now we have the autoclaves set up. Let's go ahead and get the patterns into those machines. And first off, I need to check if I have any. I do have automation already, so let me just grab those crystals out of there. Okay. I need to go down and see which machine this is. Okay, so vibrating will go in here, and I'll go ahead and find where that other setup is. I think it's above, actually. It should be here somewhere, right? I think. So we can get rid of these two machines. Don't want them anymore. We'll reclaim some interfaces and such. And then there should be another one. We can just go ahead and void. Doesn't really matter. There we go. So those won't be a bother anymore. Put all that away. Okay. So now we want the quantum flux. So quantum. Oh, it's already made. So that's gone, right? But now we have at least a couple. So I'll get the quest credit, and that's complete. Now I believe we should get the MicroMiner quest credit. There we go. First foray into the microverse. Awesome. Oh, claim. This is your first MicroMiner ever. Yes, not the last. These things aren't reusable. This one can get you all these ores. Moon turf, dilithium, salt ore. These are a couple of good stuff that we need, as well as the rutile. And I think that's it, honestly. Okay, so that's done. Now we can start into the big boy MicroMiners. It's gonna be mid-game. Here we go. The second MicroMiner. This uses an extended crafting table. So it's not possible to automate the miner itself. I think I know this before, but we can automate this, I think. Let me see if I have the automation interface. Not automated yet. Let's get that plugged in, and we should be able to request one of those. What are you missing? Oh, crystalline. Luminescence, really? I'm missing luminescence? Hold up. What was that I needed? Phosphoric acid? Yeah, we're out of phosphoric acid. Okay. Let me go to my little room over here, because I believe I have some phosphor dust in here that I never processed. So let's go ahead and send that in. In the meantime, though, we might need to pause again, that this can all get processed and turned into phosphor. Let's see, phos. Okay, so that is gonna get processed. Let's see if we can't see it in here. There's a bucket right there, actually. Let's see, lumen. Okay, so it's making now at least. But we are gonna need to wait a bit. So crystalline components. That's gonna be... Oh, osmiridium, huh? We might be... Well, I think though I can actually make osmiridium. I have iridium and I have osmium, so that should be possible. Now, as far as this goes, let's go see what I have in the way of blast furnaces, of which I can plug this into. So I'm just looking here. Is there any blast furnace in here that isn't dedicated to something that I can just drop the osmiridium and iridium in there? I don't think so. What's this one doing? Tungsten. Oh, we can use that. Okay. So let me go get all this. Okay. I think it was... Oh, there's also palladium here. So we can use this one. And this one. For the time being. That's going to smelt right up. And then we are going to need to grab the hot ingots out of the system here very shortly. Come on. Okay, there's one. I'm waiting for the other one. How's my hearts going? Okay, they're good. And there's osmium. There we go. Okay. That is gonna smelt up. So osmium and iridium. Now we have that going for us. We probably will need to get some more blast furnaces going. I have... So this right here, this blast furnace is the beginning of a new line. So I can go ahead and add 3 more blast furnaces as well as extending this wall. And that should be good to get us osmiridium. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do what I've been wanting to do for a while and automate the bounty board as much as we can. So this is going to be one item that we're going to need. We should be able to easily make this. However, we are going to need cupro nickel. So yeah. Let me just go over the widgets that we're going to need, and I can like cut and come back. So these widgets, the stone, the wood, the ender, and the alloy are all going to be needed, as well as some other things like vacuum tubes, pumps, sensors. So the alloy widget, we just saw that. The ender widget is going to be a combination of conduits, pulsating iron plate, E-steel gear, and wood is just no surprise. Stone is no surprise, just a lot of stone. Okay. Pistons, looks like, motors. So yeah, I will go ahead and get all this set up and cut back once that is done. And we can end off the episode there so that in the off time between episodes, I can farm coins to buy ore that we might need later on. Okay, I will see you all shortly. Okay, we are back. So really quick, I just want to bring up the fact that I went ahead and I automated hammerheads and saw heads because we're going to need both the saw and the hammer to make the widgets. And to do that, I basically set up 2 extruders that take a extruder shape that will make the saw blade and the hammer blade. So I typically try to avoid using tools if I can help it, but we're left with no choice for these widgets. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we have, I'm setting up another auto stock thing here. So we have alley widgets, pumps, motors, pistons, widgets, and that should be everything. And there we go. We're probably missing a few things, but for now, this will do us good. So let's see if we can't complete a quest real quick. Ooh, here we go, widget. Wait, did I get the right one? I don't have the emitters. Let's see here. Where's a good one? Pistons? No. Well, there's no good ones right now, so I'll just go with the easy one. So, how many widgets did it say that we... What? What's going on here? Online. It should be working. Why isn't it working? Excuse me? Why isn't it picking this up? Okay, there we go. I don't know. Weird. So there we go. What was it we needed? 20 widgets. So we'll take the widget here and right click. Oh, the bounty. Right click. And we get the pennies. Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode. I will come back the next episode and try and get the MicroMiner tier 2 automated. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.